Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Elias.
Hoist the sails, Ben. It's the whale. So leaving Las Vegas, Nicolas Cage decides to drink himself to death. And we all thought that was awesome. But this is about a guy who eats himself to death over the course of a week. This is about the last week of his life.
And unfortunately, no hooker's heart is so gold.
No.
There's a lot of hookers out there with a lot of golden hearts.
The character's 600 pounds. He's gay. So Brendan Fraser plays a college professor. And I'm pretty sure college was invented by the Greeks, right?
The Academy.
The Academy.
The Greeks are known for two things, primarily democracy and anal sex.
Yeah.
Which came first?
Yeah.
Was there so much anal sex that they were like, well, we need to start voting on this? Or was everyone having anal sex with one guy? And he was like, I don't think we should keep doing this. And they were like, well, let's put it to a vote. Sorry, man. And he's like, what's a vote? And they're like, oh, that's the thing we came up with to keep having anal sex with you.
Monday. Cut 2, gay porn. When we first see Brendan Fraser, who's Charlie in this, he's masturbating.
You probably wonder how I got here.
Is it in Annie Hall when Woody Allen says, don't knock masturbation, it's sex with someone I love?
I think he does say that. Don't knock masturbation. It's sex with someone my age. For once.
He's masturbating furiously. I don't think he comes. I just think he has a heart attack. So he's just like...
This is the opening.
Yeah, this is how it opens.
This is his Mondays. Wait, is this a movie about Garfield the cat? Garfield the cat was fat, and he hated Mondays. Yeah. What if they made a gritty... What if this like Brendan Fraser is Garfield the cat?
He's having a heart attack, right? He's pretty sure he's like, I'm dying. So there's a knock at his door. It's a young missionary-looking fellow. The kid asks if he's heard of the good word of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. This is an end-times church called New Life. Rapture is a big thing in this movie. He goes, I'm going to call my friend Liz. Will you stay here in case I die in the meantime? So his friend Liz arrives. She's his best friend and a nurse. She's basically says, like, you have congestive heart failure. You're dying. The missionary, he just wants him to stop being gay. He doesn't care how fat he is.
I guess the Bible does say gluttony, I guess, right? Is that in there? Don't eat too much?
It's one of the 7 sins, yeah.
That's weird that was in there. Because you think back when they wrote the Bible, people would have been like, yeah, eat too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll let you know if that comes up. God being like a rich guy who doesn't get it. Yeah. Hey, people down there, whatever you do, don't eat too much. And they're like, have you fucking seen down here, you fucking asshole?
She tells him that New Life killed Charlie's boyfriend. So his name was Alan, and they were very much in love.
Did he start gaining weight after that?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, all right, I'll come back next week. She goes, don't bother coming by next week. He's on death's door. He won't be here next week.
Does Charlie know that the movie's counting the week down? Like, does he? Because leaving Las Vegas, he was trying to die.
Yeah.
He's not trying to die. He's just having a great time. His parents are out of town.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat a whole pizza while shitting my pants, baby. With different musical choices. Yeah. This could be a movie about he slides through wearing no pants and sunglasses, but then he keeps sliding and takes out a wall.
Risky business, but Tom Cruise is jerking off to gay porn.
What's riskier business than jerking off with a heart condition?
Tuesday, a teenage girl is at his door.
What?
So this is when we find out this is his daughter. He abandoned the family when she was 8, and he hasn't seen her since.
He abandoned his family.
She's a teenager now. I think she's like 17.
Why didn't you talk to me for 8 years? He's like, I was having lunch. Now I'm full. How have you been? Lunch got away from me.
He asks her if mom knows that she's there, and she says no. He says, you're going to graduate, right? And she says she might not. The deal he makes with his daughter is if she just hangs out with him for a couple days, since he knows he's only got a couple days left to live, he'll write her papers for her so she can graduate and give her the $120K he has at his bank. You know, Liz is walking around his apartment. She grabs a meatball sub. She goes to him. So she hands him this meatball sub. She starts doing the dishes. He starts eating this meatball sub, and he starts choking. She goes over to him. She goes, all right, you have to rock with me. So he's on the couch. She like pushes him over.
Because I guess time looks out of the question.
Yeah, exactly. So she just has to like rock and then punch him in the back.
It's the size at which you just got to start doing WWE. She's like, look, I'm going to climb on the ropes.
Yeah.
He's like, before you saved my life, you didn't have to put a hand to your ear and go, who wants me to do this shit?
She punches him in the back. He coughs it up. Wednesday.
Oh, no.
So cut to him. He's reading his daughter's paper on Walt Whitman, and she's there with him now. So she wanders around his apartment and finds a picture that he found recently. And she goes, why'd you gain all that weight? And he says, someone close to me passed away, and it had an effect on me. He goes to the bathroom. He turns on the sink, and he starts sobbing. She gets up and she asks if he's okay, and then she says, unless you're dying, there's no way I'm going in there. So she thinks he's just weeping while taking a shit.
But you turn on the water so people can't hear you shitting.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you could start crying so people can't hear you shitting. Like Meryl Streep does that.
What?
If you're like a really good actor. Oh my god, this is going to be a nasty shit. I'm going to go to my sense memory. You can use the tools of acting to disguise your loud poops. Oh, and that's why women always go to the bathroom together. So you don't know who's crying and who's shitting. They're like, if we all make noise in different directions, no one will know who's doing what.
So I knock at the door. It's the missionary. Ellie's gone. And then Liz comes in. Liz takes Thomas to the porch, and she gives Thomas a real talking to. She tells him that her brother was a missionary and he was kicked out of the church for being gay, so he stopped eating and then jumped off a bridge. And that was Charlie's boyfriend, Alan.
Whoa!
Yeah. A little later, he's wheezing in his fat guy wheelchair. He goes to the room that was previously locked, and he opens the door, and it's in pristine condition.
Oh, Allentown.
Allentown. He tries to get in the room. He's too fat to get in the room.
He's too fat to access Allentown?
Yeah. Well, he pokes his head in. He gets a little whiff of Alan. He gets a little whiff. No. Thursday. Ellie's back. And he says, you're an amazing person. I hope you know how amazing you are. Even though she's been horrible to everyone the whole movie, he thinks that she's the one good thing he can do with his life. You even get the sense that he wants to die so she can have his money. Friday. Ellie storms in and she says, what the fuck did you do? And then she sees that he's kind of out of it. She goes, what's wrong with him? And Liz says, he's dying. Ellie says, well, fucking call someone. Call an ambulance. Call a fucking ambulance. I need to talk to him alone. Oh. And Liz gives him a goodbye forever hug. So they're alone now, and Ellie says, why'd you do that? She pulls out the essay that he gave her earlier for school. Oh, okay. And she goes, I failed. And he goes, it's a really good essay. Read it. She goes, I know what this is. I wrote this. And he goes, you never forget anything, because that's one of her two qualities. She's a huge bitch, and she never forgets anything.
Which is the same thing. I mean, really. That's a bit of a double pizza, if you ask me.
She goes, I wrote this in 8th grade. The Moby Dick report that's been a big theme throughout the movie. He always reads it. And then his heart starts to explode.
Oh, no.
And he goes, read it to me. And then she just starts reading. During the speech, Frasier is ripping off his oxygen. So the sunlight's bursting in. He's finding the strength to stand up. She continues reading. He's walking towards her. Now he's at her, and he smiles, and he starts to levitate a little bit, and then he gives a rapture gasp. He goes, Doo! And then it flashes white.
They try to pull him up to heaven. But they just don't have the power. This is a movie about a guy who's too fat to get raptured?
He just levitates a little bit.
Shut up.
I swear.
That's the ending?
Yeah. He kept trying to get him.
Oh, so you think God was like, I keep trying to bring this guy up with heart attacks. Yeah. I don't know. Should we just do the rapture? Is this about God doing whatever it takes to meet the inventor of double pizza? So for all we know, he got raptured.
Yeah.
She didn't get raptured.
No.
At least if the rapture happens, there are going to be a lot of twists.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this was a movie of him going like, I suck, but you're the good one. And then the rapture comes and goes, oh, I guess not. According to God, I actually rule and you suck. The past was doing its best.
That's the theme song.
Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. They were doing their best.